Well, thanks for visiting us here at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Tuesday morning forecast update. We've had a handful of these 90-degree days so far this year. We'll have one of those today and a lot more to follow as we continue through the week here. We're definitely getting an early blast of summer across the Arklatex. Feels great this morning, but we'll really start to feel that heat build this afternoon. Breezy day as well. That south wind is going to kick in and just kind of push that warm and humid air in our direction. So get out there early if you like these cool temperatures. We'll actually have a lot of warmer mornings as we continue through the week as well. This will be the coolest morning that we see for the foreseeable future here, with temperatures in the 50s as well as the low 60s. And you can see the temperatures for Shreveport today will likely climb into the mid 80s by lunchtime, and we'll all wind up in the upper 80s, low 90s this afternoon. Record high for Shreveport is 94, just depending on where the temperatures start out this morning. I think there's a chance we could get close to that today, and I think we are going to wind up in the mid 90s the upcoming days here. So we may tie or break some record highs as we continue through the week here. Temperatures today up to 88 in Idabel and Mount Pleasant, anywhere I-20 and southward, going to wind up at 90 degrees, and I do have Texarkana reaching 90 degrees this afternoon as well. Reason for the heat, though, goes to our area of low pressure that's just kind of kept it cloudy and cooler through the weekend and through the day yesterday as well. But this area of high pressure kind of rolling out of the Rockies here is going to build towards the Arklatex. You get a lot of sinking air. If you get sinking air, it kind of compresses, and you get that compressional warming, as we call it, in the atmosphere here. That really begins to heat things up, and that's why we'll make a run at 90 degrees or so this afternoon. Unfortunately, no rain to cool us off. It's been nice to have the showers around for the past few days here, but those will be going away and drying up on us today. The breeze will kick in this afternoon, so if you're outside just kind of working up a sweat, that breeze will probably feel nice today. But another thing to point out, if you are working outside, again, a month or two from now, we won't flinch at these temperatures, but kind of coming off the cooler spring months here, if you're working outside today, that heat can really take its toll. So just make sure you're staying hydrated for the next few days here. Likely we'll see a few more clouds around Wednesday, but our temperatures tomorrow will wind up in the mid, maybe even upper 90s for a few locations here. So that area of low pressure that's moving out of the way, that's opening up the door for this ridge of high pressure to build across Mexico and Texas, and that's what's serving us up this early season heat. And you can see that ridge stays pretty strong through the end of the week here. It is going to break down a bit once we get closer to the weekend. So I think once we get into the weekend here, we'll likely see a few of these showers and storms try to roll south into the Arklatex here. So I did include a slight chance of storms late in the day on Saturday. The severe weather threat looks like it's going to stay north of us, but again, we may see some of those ingredients by the weekend, so we'll keep you posted on any kind of severe weather threat. Always have to watch that, especially with these warm temperatures ahead of the storms here. Low to mid 90s through the end of the week. Do have a slight chance of rain in Friday's forecast, but there's a lot to kind of point out here. We have a lot of breezy days. Notice the south wind is about 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting maybe up to 20 miles per hour for the rest of the week here. And overnight lows, which have been very pleasant for the last few months, will wind up in the 70s, so we'll have some much warmer mornings and, of course, some heat in the afternoons through the upcoming weekend. Looks like we'll stay in the 90s through early next week, but we may see some relief by the middle of next week.